Hi everyone, my name is Vipin. Today I'm going to demonstrate my project, one of my project in front of you, and all the details of this project, which I need to document in my GitHub account, and those links are there in the description below. So this project is a automation project from GitHub to JIRA. So actually, I'm trying to reduce the cost of development team and a QE team in an organization by finding some issues in the code which developer written. So in the daily scenario, how it's happened. So after writing some code with from the developer, and when QE go through that and they found some issues in that code, they just write that just below the GitHub repository which they have. They just mentioned that in the issue session of GitHub repository. So when developer went over there to find out which is relevant and which is not relevant, they took lot of time to put that relevant find out you in the Jira account. So I'm going to reduce the time and effort of developer who is reviewing that comments and creating a ticket in the Jira. So I'm going to automate those things in this project. So how I'm going to automate that? Uh, so actually there will be a GitHub account and there will be a repository. From that repository, I am trying to write a code with the help of webhook, and that code will go into a EC2 instance where I created a Flask, and from there that API, that REST API will connect with the Jira account. And in time we can jump into the screen. First of all, I'm going to see my Jira account. Going to the Jira account and create a project over there. In that case, I'm logging into my Jira account. Okay, list of full project. There is no project currently. Want to create a project. The project name. So I'm going to create a project. Create a simple project. I use this template and creating this project, adding the project details. And what is the project? It's Jira, and the key is VJ. Access may be private. Next. So this is how I create the project. This is my project dashboard. So over here you can see the project name, and the important one, another important thing is project key, that is VJ. So from here, after setting this, I need to find out the API token of this. So for that, I'm going to here and profile, my profile, manage account. There will be security. In the security, you can see API token here. I'm going to create API token. Going to revoke the old token. Let it be. So here, creating an API token. So what the name? Vipin J. I saved the API somewhere, so I don't want to disclose that in this video, in this recording. Then, so in the Jira account, for the Jira account, I'm going to create a Python code. For that, I'm going to search AP Jira API documentation. So in this documentation, sorry, Jira REST API Data Center Platform REST API version 3. Okay, over here, want to find out the documentation. To find out the documentation. So what is that? The issue documentation. So what is that? Issue field. Over the issue field, I can see issues. So these are the issues and how to create a issue. This is what we want. So I took this Python code from here and I took the entire code last by dragging. Yeah, just copied that. Copying, I'm going to my VS Code here. I'm going to create a new file here, and it would be Jira Python .py. Okay, and I'm pasting the code over here and checking the code one line by line. First, import the request from request to authorization, importing and import JSON over here the URL. So this is the very first thing I need to change the URL. URL must be here. This is the URL. It's still here. I need to take it. Copy. And I'm going to change till here. Okay. Then authorization. How the authorization will be, I need to change my I need to add my email address over here and the API token. So how I'm going to do, I'm calling this API token. Just a minute. API token, and I'm going to call it from here. API token equal to I'm copying the API token which we just created and paste it over here. Okay, so the API token is over here, and the heads accept application JSON application. Okay, and here there are a lot of irrelevant things. So actually, if you go into the Jira, you can see if you go into the Jira and if you go to my project, this is my project, and if I create an issue over here, there are some input field would be uh, mandatory and some of them are not mandatory. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to delete all the unwanted fields actually. So here I don't want this because it's actually not mandatory. It's not unwanted, it's not mandatory. So the field which is not mandatory, I'm trying to delete that. So it would be easy for us to reduce the lines of code and reduce the effort while doing the programming. So actually this is also not mandatory, and this one is also not mandatory. I don't want this custom field for innocent content. And Jira 600 Jira software user, I don't want this till here. I don't want this as well. And actually I want the description. So description is mandatory. So in the description I just write text, means here this one Jira, my first Jira ticket. So then after description, yeah, everything is fine. Due date I don't want actually. Yeah. Environment, actually environment is not really needed, it's not mandatory. And fix issue ID. So ID, so issue type, yeah, fix version I don't want, but issue type is actually mandatory field. So how can I find my issue type? So I need to go to the Jira. If I create an issue over here, for example, it's my issue, description also it's my issue, assign automatically or assigned by me myself, label not needed and anything, no, and I created a issue over here. So when I created a issue, yeah, the issue is visible now. If I go to the backlogs, I can see my issue over here. When I click this issue, I can see the issue here. Okay, if I go to this project and go to manage custom filter, then over here I can see issue type. So here this is the issue type ID 10016. I just copy this from here. So very first issue which I created manually, actually not automatically. So that ID I written over here. Then I need to remove label here because it is not mandatory, and parent key is not mandatory, priority is not mandatory. And again come to the project I am going to change here is project key is VJ. That when we create the Jira project name, the key was VJ. So I done that. Security, I don't want it. Summary. So summary, I just need the summary. It's the main flow. Okay, keep the summary there. I think it's mandatory. Tracking, it's not mandatory. Version, it's not mandatory. Version, it's not mandatory. And this is our filtered code now. You can see from here. What I need to do. I need to from here I want to check that code is working or not. For that I just need to go here and try first of all, and try the code is working on or not. For that, Python 3 Jira underscore Python dot py. So this error message is coming. What is the you don't have permission to create a issue in this project. So why the permission is not there? I created the URL. Give this API token. See, this API token is not a string. That may be the issue. Let's try again. Yes, you can see my new issue is created now. The issue ID is 10021 and key is VJ2, and this is the link to find out that. So we can try that with this link, copying it, and I'm trying to paste it over here. Let's see. Sorry. Oh, this is the API one. So where is that? Project project settings. Sorry, issues, backlogs. So in backlogs, you can see the second issue, main order flow broken. So this is coming from that code. Main order flow broken. This need to be changed now. Just a minute. Yes, this is the summary. So summary need to be uh, issue found, maybe found by Vibin. So if I again start to write this, see, if I go here, if I refresh this, issue found by Vibin, that came here. Okay, so we have successfully made the code. Now I need to integrate this code in Flask actually, and from there I'm going to create a Flask file now. Creating for example, flask underscore project dot py, creating a new file. And here I'm going to write from flask import flask import flask, then app equal to flask name, and then I'm going to create a alteration. So in this alteration route, it may be like that. Then start definition for this create JIRA, maybe create JIRA, maybe the definition. Return hello world. Okay. So what need to be returned? It's not hello world actually. I want to return all my passcode which I written earlier. So I just copy this and go into the Flask program. Just keep enter over here and I write it. Drag all the tab and import request from request, and this all stuff need to be outside here. Okay. So definition would be like this, and I need the this root maybe like that only. I need to add a methods equal to post. Method equal to methods is method is equal to post. Then we have the API token here, and email ID and the URL. All these are perfect. And all the script. Then now these need to be rid of. I need app.run. So app need to be run in need to be run in 0.0.0.0 0.0.0.0 port 500, port equal to 500. Sorry, 5000. We need to be 300. Here need to, in this port, this is a Python code. That's why it's anyway. It's the according as it is a Flask code. Then definitely it will run over there only. Now I will try to run this code here. We'll check we get some error or not. So Python 3 Flask underscore project dot py. So here in AWS account, I'm going to launch an instance. My first instance, and here micro security group. Let's see. VPC would be microservice VPC. I'll enable it. Okay. I'm going to launch an instance. Yes, my instance is pending now. It would be changed now. Just a minute. Let's see. Yes, it's running now. So when it's running, I can see this is the public address for that. I Okay, fine. I want to connect this with my system. So for that, I need to go to my download. I'm going to connect here. SSH minus I. SSH minus I. Path EC2 user at EC2 user at my public IP. Public enter. Yes. Yeah. So I just chmod 400. That's fine. I already give the permission for that. So here I'm inside the my EC2. What I'm trying to do, I'm create a flask underscore python dot py here, and vim inside it. I'm going to copy all this code, that code over here. Copy it, paste it here. Okay. And before running that, I want to know that there is Python is of course not installed in this. For that, I need to install Python. Mhm. Yeah, update minus y for updating. It's anyway, it's fresh. And sudo yum install Python. Yes. And sudo yum install Python for pip minus y. So pip also installed. Now I want to see pip install Flask. No, Flask also installed. So we already installed all the required uh, things, Python, pip, and Flask. So it will not say anything. I want to try to run this actually, this code. So how can I run that? I'll go to the first of all, I go to here, copy this link, copy this IP, and write it here. Control V 5000. Okay, slash. I'm going to my GitHub page, and so this is my for example, this is my uh, JIRA account. Maybe this is my code, maybe here, and somebody write an issue over here. I already have one issue now. I'm going to delete this, mark as closed. So here, if I create new issue, it would be something like this. So somebody write some issue copy issue one. Somebody write like this. Your QE team write something like this. So here, what I need to do, I need to connect this repository with my code. For that webhook, I need to go to webhook. It will be here. So, now it's connecting because I changed the port number into 510. So, and I go to here. Okay, if I go here, Vim, from, if I change this to 5010, for example, and run this code. Let's see, it's working or not. I'll check like this. It's running. So yes, now it's running. So if I check over here, this is also running over here in the 5000. So then I need to create the webhook now. So for that, I go to here and take the link of webhook. I'm going to take this IP colon 5000 slash create JIRA. Then I take this link to my webhook. Where is that? Yeah, is the URL for that. Command type is JSON. There is no secret. Let me select this. I need to do. I don't want to pushers. I just want to raise the issue. Yes, issues. Add webhook. You can see webhook issues. Yeah, let's try. Okay. Yeah, now webhook is pinging. There is no issue, so I can connect. If I go to the GitHub code now, for example, these are the issues, and I create a issue like new issue. My first issue after after automation. So let's see, this issue is popping out. Submit issue. So when I get into JIRA, you can see this issue is popping. Yes, it's here. Yeah. I couldn't find that issue now. Issue found. I can try it again. Issue, issue, issue one. Issue. Okay, need to write slash before that. That's why it's not coming. Now we can see the issue over here. Alright, issue two. Then now we can see the issue. That's how the things will work. So this is the entire code which I write, and this would be available in my GitHub repository. Thank you so much.